said that across my mind. It's like we're going to slow.
My name is Matthew Lillard. You may have seen me in a movie or two. I also work at Beadle Grimm's. We make high-end, you know who we are. Today, I'm here to introduce you to a new product we have called the Dungeon Master's Journal. Is that what it's called? Game Master Journal. Fine, it's fine. What? I'm a free spokesman. What can they do? They can't fire me. Look, people have to keep track of the worlds they build, the games they make, the stories they tell. They have to keep track of the legend and the lore. And that's why we at Beadle Grimm's have made the Beadle Grimm's Game Master Journal. They're gonna throw it. Yeah! Introducing the Beadle Grimm's Game Master Journal. Plan your adventure with 200 pages of rules-agnostic sections for character backstory, world building, NPCs, setting notes, encounters, session logs, and who still owes for pizza. Let's face it, that shit's gotta end. When the campaign is over, you'll have comprehensive record of your players' heroism, cowardice, or both. Let's face it, it's totally gonna be both. At the end of the day, heroic actions, or the idiotic blunders will all be captured in this handsome little book. So on behalf of the entire community, we thank you for stocking this on your shelves. Thousands and thousands of units.
It's gone.
Are we live?
Nice.
I was pushing the buttons. Yeah, I was pushing the buttons. It wasn't having it. Shall I try again? Shall I try again?
Peanut butter.
Really?
One job, Steve.
It worked that time.
That's not me. Yeah. There are certain buttons that I'm not allowed to touch. That's one of them.
Yeah.
How are we all doing? We are back. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Not you lot. I'm talking to the audience. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Players, how are you all doing, players? Are we ready? Are we ready for today?
We're ready. We're ready.
Ready
Busy.
as I'll ever be.
Wow.
We're gonna die.
Barely made it.
Well, you thought go home. This is just me and Ian. You got beer?
I've got beer. I'm going to pull this chair back to horizontal mode. I'm going to crack this open
And have a sleep.
Get a straw.
and watch Ian get stressed for the next 2 hours.
Oh, that's right. We left at a big moment for Ian.
We did.
Fizz.
Ian is about to graduate.
We left at a
you can
big
recap if
moment
you
for
want to.
Fizz.
It's gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine, babe.
You can recap. What
Ian's
happened?
got his Guinness, he's fine.
In your own words, what happened last episode?
Me?
Anyone? You was all there.
I mean, we're making it towards the city, trying to beat Soft there, and we found another mage, and she'd been there watching the land for ages, and apparently the mages of high sorcery go back all the way to this flying city, and well, she's going to administer the final test for the mages of high sorcery to me, and then we're going to go kick some ass.
Cool. Good.
We also fought with Death Dragon.
Nah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I didn't.
You
just
were sitting in a
toughed it out
chair
and laid on the
upside
sofa.
down.
Yep. Sat in a chair, and I just waited.
While I forced it back
Worked.
to hell.
Yes. Grom stepped up, pushed it back. But anyway, we're going to have a quick... I was going to quick break. That's not right. We're
Bye!
Bye. See you all. Just big quick shout out to our friends Beadle Grimm's. There we go. That's enough. Who make these wonderful items, including, as you saw on the trailer, this is it. There it is, the Game Master's Journal. This is Steve's copy that I still haven't given it to him yet.
It's now my
Give a bit of
Christmas
Christmas
present.
Yeah. If that's easier, Steve, that's fine. Yeah.
That worked out great.
Okay. I'm glad you agree. But we are of course also using the wonderful Steel edition from Beadle Grimm's. This is Dragonlance. You can see everything here, and look, that is the Death Dragon that you finally got to see. So, or at least one of them. So, so all kinds of stuff there, which is all goody. And what else we got? Oh yeah, we can put that up as well. There you go. There's the Game Master's Journal all over again. Nice and easy.
Sexy.
There we go. But yeah, we is liking it a lot. So for those of you who are joining live, thank you so much. Shout out if you want to, and we'll put some comments up on the screen. Laugh along when players do something stupid. Nat ones is always funny. And laugh when they die, because they're gonna die.
Nat ones are always funny.
So there you go. Twitch. I've not been for it. No, go watch session 0, and go watch chapter 1, episode 1, and then catch up. We've only been doing this for a year, so
You've only got 57 hours to watch Twitching. You can do it.
Yeah, do it now, and then come back
do it
straight
now.
away.
Do it! Get to the YouTube!
I think we should accommodate Twitch a little bit. Come on, we've got to do something for the
There
fans.
you go. There's the YouTube address.
Oh,
That's how we're helping out.
Hey, like you,
YouTube.com.
you.
I'm gonna see him tomorrow. He's only gonna ask me. He won't ask me. He's gonna kill me in his game. I mean, he's my DM now.
Can't die in
Oh,
D&D.
that tomorrow?
And that's in tomorrow's game. Yeah. There you go. Look, see,
awesome.
see you at the barbecue. Yes.
Aw.
I wish I could see you guys at the barbecue.
oh.
We wish you were there as well. That'll be something to tick off the list. I think is to see old Josh, the man with the flowing locks there.
Yeah.
Struggled for a compliment there, didn't you, Dave?
I did. I was trying to do two things. I was trying to say hair as silk, but it was voice as silk and the flowing
There,
locks.
there with the face and the teeth. Oh.
Josh, we'll see him in person one day.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Josh the guy.
It's all right. I quite literally said I was going to come over my fear in a video today. Right. So you got to beat that one.
we're somewhere they'll meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to play some games and roll some dice and watch Ian die horribly?
Oh
I
shit!
do.
Those.
We don't want to watch
Yes.
Ian die horribly. We would like to just watch him pass his test in a dramatic way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I
If
kind
he
of want
dies,
to do
die
this
horribly.
third person, no descriptions, just dice rolls and mechanics, no theatricals.
Let's do it. A mechanical game. Roll dice.
Yeah. All
And
math.
roll to hit.
Yeah, I hit.
Take damage.
First roll
put it
VT.
as a- Right, we good to go? We ready to play?
Yep.
You get your jokes out. You done? You ready to get serious?
We're done.
I've
Sit back and relax.
got to find the page.
Would you like me to
everyone
roll
ready?
VT for you?
No.
Roll
I've
STD.
been hovering over this button for ages. And if you press it, I'm going to press it. And then they go on and off.
Yeah.
And who knows what terrible situation we're going to end in.
I've heard that
Probably.
set off a hell bomb and
a
we'll
bit
all be
like that.
dead.
Slip
Yeah.
into the fourth dimension.
Yeah, exactly. Suddenly, Ryan Reynolds turns up. It's all going to go to shit. Ryan,
Not
if you're
Ryan
watching
Reynolds.
this,
Obviously.
Ryan, if you turn up in Cornwall, that'd be great.
Yeah.
If you turn up here, it'd
Nothing
be even
against
better.
Ryan.
Are we ready?
We
Yes. We're being quiet now, so you can push the
Ian's
button.
stripping and all kinds of stuff is going on. We put
Just
that
getting
on
prepared.
OnlyFans. Right. See you on the other side. Bye. So this is going to happen to all of you. There's a flash of green light, and suddenly the ground shifts beneath you. Wind lashes your face, and the air feels cold and cool and fresh. As your vision clears, you find yourselves above the clouds, standing at the edge of the most exquisite floating city you've ever seen, made out of graceful marble spires, colored windows. The streets are clean. Everyone walking around you with smiles and silks and elaborate colors, to the point where you feel that this is almost heavenly, if it wasn't for the feel of your friends around you. What do you wish to do first? There are crowds milling around. There are smells of food and drink wafting across the air. There are children playing. There are groups of teachers with young students. There are knights dressed in full armor standing around you. Some are guarding places, some are marching, and following their reports and doing different bits and pieces. But as you materialize out of nowhere, what do you wish to do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to
tell if this is real.
Yeah, I'm going to reach down and grab my emblem. Kiri, is this a vision? And I'll look to Flynn and Schilling.
Last time I saw something like this, I was drunk.
Equally confused. She's just like looking around, being like, "Where am I? Kind of, what is this?"
I mean, does it look like, on a quick glance, the map of the city that we've seen so far, but in 3D and in real life?
Give me a perception check.
See a cloud.
Oh, I guess that's a question. Is Fizz there with us? Do we see Fizz?
Yes, all of you. You're all there.
Okay,
Okay, I
we're
wasn't
all
sure if you'd already gone.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Yes, you remember seeing some of the structures, especially the one that Dan was showing you. If you remember, there was a picture of Dalamir, and he said, "Look out for this building," and it was kind of like tiers of girders, almost kind of Eiffel Tower-esque, and you can see that in the distance beyond. So I mean, it certainly looks like something, a city like no other that you've ever been to, that you've ever seen.
And is the Lahozat with us? No, not Lahozat. That's the name of the mage. I'm looking at the wrong note here. Her name begins with a D. I've already forgotten. Can I do a recall knowledge check?
You can do a recall knowledge. Go for it.
It's a 10.
No.
Is she with us?
No.
I've written this down.
You don't recognise the woman who was there before.
This surely is the city of lost names, but in its heyday, in its prime.
Unyari. You're saying this is Unyari?
I think so, yeah. But obviously, I went into the light to do my test for high sorcery, but you guys are here with me, so I guess this is. I guess you're part of it.
So
Yeah.
But are we?
Dave, you said there was knights. Is that correct?
There are knights.
Are they knights of Solomnia?
Yes, they are. Although their armor does look different to yours.
Okay,
It
so
does
what
look
I was going
older.
to ask is, can I check out their emblems, and are they using the current emblems, or are they the ancient order badges?
That's what I was thinking in case we
Yeah.
come back in time.
Because I'm feeling like we're in the past.
Yeah.
But that's not.
15.
They are older. They are the older uniforms. In fact, Fizz, I think you said you described yourself because you nicked the shoulder pad, didn't you? The
Yeah. But mine's the one that's got the big skull on it, hasn't it?
Yeah. So these don't have that, but it is the same colouring and same material.
Huh. I mean, I know magic's fantastic, but I've never heard of magic's taking people backwards in time. Bad things happen to those that meddle with time, but
No, it wasn't so much.
I don't think this is
we've
real.
been transported back in time, but whatever environment we're in is reflecting that time. You know, if this is Unyari and it's now flying, and the knights are wearing the insignia of that time, then either this is reality or it's an illusion.
Yeah, I was
We've
about to say
been-
it seems like it's illusion.
We've either gone back in time or this is some
It
magnificent
does feel real though. It feels
magical
real.
construct, which is more likely. You're the magic user. What would take more power, sending us back in time,
well, I don't
or
think
create an illusion this complex?
I think it's created an illusion this complex. I don't think we've gone back in time, but I mean, that would be something if we had. But surely, if there was a capability to come back in time here, then they would have saved themselves, and they would not have let their demise or their fall from the sky happen, unless that's what we're here for. But the last thing I remember was being taken through to another room for my graduation. I would say that this is a magical construct and that you are bound to me the same that I am bound to you. Whatever this is, I think we're doing it together.
I agree, but was the intention that we do it together, or has somebody meddled? Somebody on Takesis's side meddled with something in our city of Unyari that's affected us being transported to your test.
I don't think we're going to know until, and he looks forward into the city. I think we have to explore. And if not, then at least we get a view of the ground without Takesis's soldiers.
I would agree. I think we explore, but I think we need to mind ourselves as well, because our theory is that this is some kind of magical construct, and Fizz, I would say this is a pretty powerful one.
Yeah.
If we are in fact,
You see, just as you're talking, you see 3 children run past with what appears to be in the real world, the really real world, helium balloons on strings, and they're shaped like hearts, but they kind of have that metallic sheen, as we know as helium balloons. And they run past. One of them's a heart, one of them's a balloon, one of them's a dinosaur, and they're laughing and giggling as off they go, and they run back, and you see them. Their parents kind of bend down, pick one of them up onto their hip, and then you see one of the little girls in the dress lets go of the balloon, and it's the heart, and it kind of drifts off and up into the sky away.
What races are they?
A mixture. They are human, elven, and dwarvish.
and
You
I
see
assume
Flynn take a huge swig of his drink, and then he turns to you and he says, Fizz, can I just interject something here?
Yeah.
If this is all a magical construct, you're assuming and we're assuming that we are real. What if you're the only one that's real? We're magical constructs
Good point.
as well.
Well, I guess there's only one way to
And
find
then he
out.
takes a big swig.
And I'll he no longer grabs at the wand now. He just kind of holds his hand out and then just lets those silver threads flow into the ether, and they pull back into him as he casts detect magic. And as I do that, what do I see magical around me? Do they look real, or is this?
The people are real, but you sense there is this is the most powerful and purest magic you have ever encountered. But the people are real. Every now and then someone will walk past, and you can clearly see that they're wearing some kind of magic ring, bracelet, hairbands, watch, that kind of thing, wristband. All of this kind of thing is around you. But there is energy everywhere. The energy is in the air.
Yeah, and I reiterate all of that to the party that I say, specifically emphasize on but it seems pure. There is something about this that doesn't put my hackles up. I don't know. I guess, and then thinking about the map and knowing that this is an Ari, can I try and place us somewhere in the city?
Try again.
Can I just ask a question first?
Yep.
But you're saying that you can detect this magic, but it seems pure, Fizz.
Yeah.
Isn't this place constructed on the bones of dead dragons?
Well, when I say pure, I mean that if we are within an illusion and not gone back in time, that the magic itself is pretty pure. I imagine if we were in the city, as it were, in our time or outside of whatever this is, that it would be pretty desecrated.
Yeah.
But that would be, and he looks to Grom, I think more of a Grom god dealio than a me, and he taps the book dealio. But for now, we're currently in the, if I'm right, insert a check to know which district we're in.
Ooh, good idea. I will say that you can see, so we've got our map up on our other screen, so let's bring that up so everyone can see it here. Shoop. Oh, not that one. That one. There we go. So this piece in the middle, this is the threshold of the heavens. And then the other one is the bastion of Takesis. Now, the one in the center is the one that you can see. That is the threshold of the heavens. That is the one that Dalamir was constructing several sessions ago for you to find. You are somewhere near the Temple of Paladin. There are market stalls, there are shops, there are small green areas, there are fountains, and again, the really real world, fountains into the pavement, and children are playing and throwing stuff in there, dancing around. But these aren't like our fountains that we have in the really real world. These are dancing with different colors, explosions of different things, and as some of them explode, there's confetti, there's butterflies, and all kinds of stuff, and the kids are going mental for it.
So basically, we're in Disneyland then.
Like a utopia.
So, I guess, the thing with these tests is we never know what we're going to encounter till we encounter it. So why don't we use this as an opportunity to scope out what we need? If we need to see the occupied mansion, let's go see the mansion where it's supposed to be, what it used to be, maybe any entrances that might not be there now. If we need to see the Bastion of Takesis, let's go do that now. The Temple of Paladin, the Threshold of the Heavens, we can use this time, until something crops up that we need to overcome to our advantage. So where do you guys want to go first? We're here at the Temple of Paladin, so why don't we start here?
That's where I want to go anyway. But there is somewhere else I want to go first before we go anywhere else.
The toilet?
No. I want to go to the edge.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, York. Let's do it.
I'll just
go
on. Straight line to wherever the closest edge is. I just want to get right. I just want to stand on the edge of oblivion for better description.
You see that there it is, ornate white with gold trim signposts, typical that you would find in a park. Go in different directions. Go here, go there, and it says the edge. So you follow it for about 5 minutes, and eventually you come to the edge. It is a brass metal railing going all the way around. And as you get closer to it, obviously the buildings strip away because they're now behind you. And it's just like a balcony of a city. There are small semicircle areas across the whole expanse of this. And on the horizon, you see what appears to be maybe a tip of a mountain, just kind of disappearing into the cloud.
Whoa.
Iceberg, right ahead.
Which have those little viewing goggles like in New York.
This is a great idea, York. I mean, take the little things where you can, right?
Yeah, just enjoy the silence just for a few minutes amongst all the chaos.
Huh.
There's one thing I've always wanted to do, and that's fly.
I thought you were going to say spit over
Don't
you.
jump off the edge. Don't
Oh.
jump off the edge.
You're
This isn't what a time
seriously,
walk.
I joke you not. If you want that to happen, I can do that for you right now.
Well, that's
But we're already
let's not be
flying.
too hasty here.
Bizwiz, can you? You sure? You sure?
Oh, so turns out there are a lot of pages in this book that I haven't been reading, and there's a lot more potential in spellcasting than I may have realized up until seeing things over the past few days. I can cast fly on myself or on you. In fact, I can actually cast it on fourth level on two people at the same time. So,
I'll be staying right here. But thank you.
The dwarf keeps his feet on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're-
It's like, sure, if you can do it, I'll do it.
I am definitely up for it, but I take your point that we are in your test at the moment,
you know
and
what?
we don't know what's going to happen. And this
Oh,
is a
right,
flying
that's
city that
completely
we
wrong. He
know
has to save
crashes, so it might be prudent to keep fly in the back pocket for the moment. But
Ow.
I am definitely 100% taking you up on that offer as soon as it is reasonable to do so.
So Fizz will just like touch you guys, like as you're there. And he like holds your, it'll be like your elbows. And he goes, and you watch as silver and red feathers with like a black stem just flutter off him, and then form these ethereal wings on the back of you, like angels' wings. And then they just disperse, and you can feel that for the next 10 minutes, as long as I'm concentrating, you have fly. And he goes,
Oh no.
Oh.
and
Oh
just,
no, it relies on Fizz concentrating.
I wouldn't maybe fly over the edge, but you've
The
got,
wings disappear.
if magic isn't for stuff like this, for experiencing wonder, what is the point of it? Take
I
the
completely
time.
agree. And I will
Enjoy.
do something un-Yorg-like. And I'm going to break the rules.
He's breaking free.
I'm going to leap over the edge.
No!
You're just going to do an
Hold on,
Assassin's
he cost-
Creed.
He cost
Why?
what do we
Oh
mean?
my god.
He forgot to do the last part of the spell.
It's like Icarus flew too close to the sun.
You're gonna Assassin's Creed off of it.
I'm going to Assassin's Creed off the side
Ah,
and dive for a bit, and then just pretend I'm concentrating. Clearly, it's all fizz, but pretend I'm concentrating, and I imagine this 10-foot, 12-foot wingspan of silver wings just pop out the suit of armor behind me, catch the breeze, and I turn that nosedive into a graceful arc upwards and over, and almost somersault back, coming back to land by Fizz.
you're an idiot.
Once you're allowed to do it once in your life, Fizz.
That was,
Rules are great, but sometimes you have to break.
Rules are great. See, that's why I left the Knights Guild.
I mean, you could quite easily just go up and look at the city, but no, jumping off the edge is totally cool. Yeah, I let you guys have fun for 10 minutes while we just sit here and enjoy the city.
And I'll
Who
just
else
stare
did you
looking
touch?
up and
I'll
watch
spend the
it
next 10
go
minutes
around.
flying.
Was it me? Was I the
around
second
it.
person that had fly, or was it Jeff? Or
No, it was Shilling.
Oh, amazing. So Shillian is going to sort of pirouette and acrobat up in the air and have a little fly around. Just sort of see the sights. Not too far, though. Like about 30 foot in the air and around. So, yeah. Just
And
to
I'll
see
watch.
what-
I'll watch and enjoy this, and have a little bit of thought in the back of my head. Grom feels like, damn, I should have done it.
I will actually be useful for the 10 minutes I have fly as well, and pick out
Yeah.
points that we want to go and visit. I'll make sure I know where the Temple Paladin is and try and map out the route on the ground to get there, the Threshold of the Heavens, the Bastion of Takesis, and see what routes we can take. Look out for different landmarks and stuff like that, and make note of them. And also
Hey,
to the
yeah.
point where I'm trying to figure out how that would transfer to the crashed city when we do get back to our normal location.
Dave, are there any like normal people just walking around this section?
Yes. Yeah, loads of people. You see families and children, passers-by. They've just seen you, Jorg, go off the side. Again, a knight dressed in armor has just gone off and woohoo! Just enjoyed himself. Obviously breaking the rules. And some of them are like, wow. And some of them are like...
Tourists.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
I single out one of the bystanders who went, oh, that's nice or whatever.
Yep.
And I walk up to them and say, oh, excuse me, good sir or madam. I had an extremely heavy night last night. Could you tell me what year it is? My mind is a blank.
Oh, that's a good question, which I haven't prepped for. But yes, it's many, many, many years before the year that you actually think it is.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for that. And I'll walk back over to the group and say, yeah, this, even if it is a magical construct, it's definitely in the past.
So, either we're here to see something, or this is all.
I've got an idea.
Is disaster about to happen? That's what I'm thinking.
I think we're about to see this go down.
You can't talk to these because you're flying around. So you can talk to Jorg if you team up. Other than that, I've got an idea.
This seems too good to be true. This seems such a nice experience. We end abruptly.
If we had known this was going to happen, I've got a fantastic plan. But since we didn't, it's completely useless.
Yeah, when it's a rot.
Isn't that the antithesis of a plan?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, if we were to do something like graffiti our initials into one of the buildings that we know is left standing where we came from, and then when we get back, we'll know that we were in the past or if it was an illusion. But that's useless because we didn't know we were coming here, and well,
we didn't know that was why.
Yeah.
And I'll just add to reinforce for an RP or a fourth wall kind of thing how special I think this moment is, right? So Grom really is in this moment of like bliss and happiness because this is a moment that I think is kind of the first time or it's been a long time, right? Since we've had like just a carefree, happy moment like this.
Yeah.
And it's really sinking into Grom as he watches Schilling and Jorg fly around laughing and having it, and especially watching Jorg sort of just cut free and having a great time. And it reminds Grom for a moment of the happiness he had when he was back at his village and people kind of running through the hills and his
good point.
His niece Lilith, and it kind of warms his heart and brings this like flood of emotions kind of back for him as he's watching this kind of play out during this time.
Yeah, good. Well said, Josh. Well said.
Yeah.
So, Jorg and Schilling, as you're flying around above the city, you can see the various landmarks. Obviously, it's not like the map that we've got. It's a pristine, immaculate city. You start to see some crowds which are milling around the top right-hand corner. And the crowds are getting bigger. It's almost like something is congregating in this specific area. In front of this huge building, almost like an ornate library. And Grom, Fizz, Hawk, where you are, still on the edge of the city, suddenly, as you're taking all this event in and you're kind of starting to enjoy this exquisite scene, just in front of whoever's nearest to the edge, to this brass barricade there, suddenly this huge form shoots up, almost blotting out, so close that you could almost touch it. And as you follow it up, you have to squint because the light is shining off the scales of this huge adult gold dragon. And I'll show you a picture of what it looks like. Let's put this up for you.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Whoa.
This is a huge dragon as it flies up, circles around, and you see it head over into the top right-hand corner of the city. as it starts to gradually slow down and obviously come in to land. Jorg and Schilling, you see this, not just the gold dragon, but you see a number of other dragons also start to fly and circle all around the city. Some are in pairs, some are in units. They're all watching this gold dragon as it comes down and gracefully lands. And all of these people start to surround it, almost reverently. Families, children, you got knights start to organize the crowd, so there is a clear line, a clear pathway to the dragon. And there's various music and stuff is kicking off. What would everyone like to do?
I guess
I'm
that's
flying next to York. Yeah. I say to him, is this a celebration? Is this what's happening? Like, because Shilling's confused. She's just like, dragons appeared. Like,
is that the emissary thing that we were told about?
I think it might be.
yeah.
Ooh.
I
Maybe
think,
we're here to make things go a bit smoother than they did the first time.
I think we might be here to witness it.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, we should go and see if we can help. Sure, that's what do anything we can just in case we are back in time. But
Yeah.
I think,
Chaos reigns.
yeah. York, stop fucking around. We gotta go.
Me to
I
bed.
was-
Suddenly
You're in
becomes
the
the
sky.
parent
Last
of the
thing
group.
you'd ever think you'd be
Yeah,
saying
Shilling's
to
just
York.
like, this isn't
Well,
real,
it's
right? They
sticking your
can't.
nose.
We're not going to get caught up in this. Like, this is a vision. I think we're just here to watch.
Well,
Well,
let's see if. Well, I interacted with that bloke there and got him to tell me the year. I mean, I don't know if that means anything, but we might be able to actually interfere with stuff. I don't know.
that's foot forward. Like, yeah.
If this is
Yeah.
Caravarix, and this is the point where he came to negotiate, then Salamir should be around. We know what Salamir looks like because we saw visions of him in the tomb underneath Calaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we look out for Salamir? Because
Yeah.
if Salamir is here as well, then this is the fight, isn't it? That they
The
have.
reckoning.
So where should we go to? I mean,
Well, they're all congregating over at this building.
He's
where-
likely
where-
there.
Mostly.
That's where the
Let's
action's
just-
happening.
Let's head there. Let's just head there.
let's do it.
We leg it off, sort of Batman and Robin style. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Like the
You're
big-
going there. Is Jorg and Schilling with the group, or did you fly on?
I will fly on and then.
Yeah, I was talking to you kind of just then, but I don't mind, flying on as well, just to kind of obviously get there quicker and see what's what.
Okay.
I guess we got to follow them, guys.
So we'll fast forward a little bit. So Jorg and Schilling, you find yourselves embroiled in the crowd as you land, and then you wait for the others to catch up. When they finally do, it's another kind of 5-10 minutes. Everyone's a bit out of breath. The crowd's really starting to pack in now. You see this huge dragon. Its tail curled around. Its wings are down. Its chest is out, and it's just almost smiling at the people. It kind of likes to be lorded over. It likes people to look up to it. Not in a mean way. Just he's kind of playing up to the crowd a little bit. He's a bit of a celebrity.
Is there a knight near to me at all?
There, you see that there are knights everywhere, like you would find like police and guards keeping the crowds back.
Crowds back.
So there's an obvious, there's where the dragon is, there is a circle around him and all the guards are there. Then there is a pathway for someone or something to come down, and the crowds are all stacked back behind the guards. But even along the edge, as far back as the buildings, you see guards stationed at various points.
Okay, I'll wander over to one, please. I'll salute and say, what's going on? The dragon is attracting a lot of attention. Is this an expected visit? Is this planned?
He does reply. So he returns your salute and he says, "Well, yes, but you look. I've not seen your type of uniform before. You seem a bit not sure if it's out of place or just a little different to what we've seen. Are you new?
I'm from a far branch of the Knights of the Order. The Order of the Rose.
We are the Order of the Sword here. So
Yes.
welcome. You are very welcome to be here.
Thank you.
You've turned at such an interesting time. Karavarix here is. We don't know why he's here, but he's obviously turned out for something. He always manages to pull in a crowd.
Is Lord Salamir here as well?
Yes, Lord Salamir is here. You know him?
No, not personally.
Okay. No, he will be. I'm sure he'll be along with the King Priest presently. Word has been sent.
When do we catch up?
Yeah, you're there. But Yorga stepped away just to talk to this knight.
Do you think, guys, that maybe we should just be open and honest? Either we're going to help by being open and honest and say what happens to the city, or it's all part of a magical construct and there are no consequences to telling them the truth. I don't think we need to hide anything. I think we should just be to the point.
I think we should assassinate the priest king.
Let's put a pin in that and come back to it later. Grom, Shilling, what do you think?
Oh,
Will?
I don't know. Would telling them just cause blind panic and make it worse?
Well, if we tell the knights and we tell the dragons and just say, look, we don't, let them know that this could be a magical test, or let them know that this could be us coming back in time. But if we give them information is power, and they can do with that as they will. But at least we are either following history or changing it for hopefully the better.
I mean, this could be part of your test.
Suddenly, your discussion is interrupted by the blare of what appears to be trumpets. A signal goes out, and you hear a band starting to approach down. You see behind them is a procession of knights, led by who you may think is Lord Salamir, or Zana Salamir. His helmet is under his arm as he strides proudly towards Karavix. And behind them all is the King Priest of Ishtar. This is the ruler of this city, if you like. And as the procession gets closer, again, more and more people start to pack in. You're starting to this is like concert now. You're jammed in as people of all ages start to and there's a hush starts to go over the crowd. And you can see, those of you who are tall can see over the crowd.
It's not a lot of us.
I pick up Fizz, put him on my shoulders.
Yeah. Grom stands next to you, so Fizz gets a lift, but Grom is like...
Yeah.
Just kind of looks up, and I go up on my tippy toes.
Sorry, Grom, I'll try and find you a box. Hold on.
Bends down, Fizz bumps his head on somebody else.
You got So as the procession gets there, there's obviously a discussion. The Gold Dragon, Karavarix, bows deeply to the King Priest. The King Priest gets off of he's been carried on a throne. He steps down and approaches the dragon, and the guards step to the side. The ones who are playing those kind of long trumpets, they stand there, they put them down. And everyone bows as the King Priest slowly makes their way. And the Gold Dragon kind of bows his head, and there is a hush around the crowd as they start to have a conversation. What do you all wish to do?
I mean...
Hurry up, guys, otherwise I'm going to do something chaotic.
If we interrupt, we've got to do it now.
Yeah, so are we going to interrupt and tell them why we think we're here, or... are we going to just watch the events unfold?
So I'm going to reach up and put my hand on Fizz and just... Fizz, if this is a memory we're being part of, I don't know that we want to change it. This could be our chance to actually learn history and see the way things unfold.
Yeah.
We may not want to mess with it.
But I've already interacted with someone here, so if it is the past, I've already changed the future.
Well, not not from a butterfly effect perspective, but a like
changing the course of history.
letting the vision sort of play out the way that it would have played out without us intervening. That way we actually see historically what happened. First trying to change it is what the perspective Grom's coming from.
I agree. And
you're going to have to bribe me to not do something chaotic, Grom.
Well, let me do something chaotic first. If you guys will just humour me. I now have, thanks to mine and Shilling's failed attempt to get into that keep, invisibility.
I think Dave's froze.
Yeah, Dave froze.
We can complete the city while he's not here.
Get him to run around.
Okay, we get to do whatever we want now, guys. Let's do this.
Freeze!
He has frozen, giving us a stern look.
Yeah.
Daddy's angry again.
Test the vision. See what happens.
Daddy!
Father? Oh, he's gone.
I think, well, I'm not sure if we've gone offline or not either, because
hold on,
I've got an advert on Twitch.
No,
we're all right. We're still on Twitch.
We still show live on
yeah, and it's got the circle spinny.
It's got the
you can get some Band Badgers merch at www.bandofbadgers.com, and there are t-shirts, there are mugs. You can get some.
I love the merch.
I recommend the bucket hats.
The bucket hat.
And I'm going to try and convince Dave to do some Flint Hawkins branded headbands. That'll be cool.
Bath towels. You know, you can get the lot. I hear there's a range of condoms coming soon.
Guaranteed not to get you any children.
Or made.
Not guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
They're actually a sex repellent condom.
That's
they're what is it? Most powerful.
60% of the time they work.
Snap our brand on
contraception you can get.
Crocs. So we've
I don't like being in the middle. Please swap me with you.
Oh shit, we're going sci-fi.
He don't like the power.
I'm fine. I'm on the bottom row. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle and the bottom row. It's fine.
We should have a little technical difficulties screen for when these things happen.
Well, we have got a technical difficulty screen. We've got exactly that.
We might as well stay on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I thought you were fucking around.
No.
Oh, no.
We have a button for everything. I'm just not normally allowed to touch them.
Oh. I guess everybody roll a d20 and we'll see who gets higher.
What?
Yeah,
see
go
who
for it.
presses buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a 5.
Oh.
2. Big 2. Over
9. I can't believe I'm winning with a single fidget roll off.
I got 16.
Oh, Lauren wins it.
No, I got 18.
18, yeah.
The new Lego dice that have a sound effect.
I'm beginning to think this dice might be rigged. It's the eyeball dice. You can't really see it, but it's got an eyeball in it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
14, 17, 17, 18.
Maybe you don't
12.
roll that dice
Oh, there you
anymore.
go. 12. 3. I rolled a 3.
Used it all up now.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back, and he puts me back in the box.
We completed it, mate.
Yo, Dave.
Did you finish it?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Finished.
We're all
I
dragons.
was,
Well done.
We saved
just saying,
the town.
Did you level up?
Saved
missed one.
Onyari.
when you went, as obviously we do, the kids started pissing about, but your face was frozen. Your face was frozen in this look of disgust.
Yeah. Which was appropriate.
Yeah, it was appropriate.
The mum rat is out the dad straight away.
Well, I love the fact.
Mum and
I love
Dad
the
are
fact it still
fighting
keeps recording.
again.
So, let's give this another try. So, while you're talking and having your discussion, you hear a noise above the crowd, and it's the dragon's voice, and you pick up a word, "Not noble," and that seems to the crowd go, "Ooh."
Flynn does not speak Draconic, right?
I do now.
Oh. Okay.
I've picked it up. We've been exposed to it so much that I've got quick learnings in me, boy, and I picked it up.
Okay.
Well, she isn't a ship.
I look at Grom
You've got to
like,
be quick on the ship, haven't you, Shilling?
Yeah.
yeah, I look at Grom like shit's about to go down. Like, I think the test might be us getting the fuck out of here.
Nah.
It's a learning opportunity, Fizz.
Yeah.
Suddenly you see Karavix, his head rears up. And he's back to his kind of full height while he's sitting on the crowd. And you hear him bellow out across the crowd. And he's looking down at King Priest. And he just says, "You are all fools." And again, the crowd go, "Boo! Boo!" And they've turned. They start to slowly turn.
It's interesting.
On the gold dragon. Before it was serene. And you start to see some mums and dads start to look at their kids and sort of like, let's get out of here. And the crowd takes a step back, like, and you all get caught up in that wave as the crowd
Can
moves.
we push through to the front?
Yeah, can we resist a little
You can
bit?
try.
Especially
Do a
she's
strength
like
check.
Yeah,
just
I'll push through to the front.
I'll jump
barging him
straight
out the way.
Okay, as I see him
Fizz on his
moving,
shoulders.
I'm gonna try to like latch onto Flynn's arm and go with him.
Yeah.
I'll
If you want, I
grab
can pick you up.
Shilling. I'll grab Shilling and drag her through, and I rolled a 26.
Ooh,
you want
we
to-
rolling.
so that again, you're-
athletics to push through.
I'll grab Shilling by the arm and drag her through, and I rolled a 26.
Do I need to roll?
Okay,
John?
yeah,
Just
that's fine. You start to go through. A lot of people, as they turn around, go, "Oi!" They see you in the knight armor, and they're like, "Oh, sorry," and they try to part their way as much as they can.
Shouldn't
You
try to
squeeze
pick
through
pockets,
some
she goes,
people.
Maybe we're here to calm this down, even if it is an illusion, Fizz. I reckon.
Yeah.
So as Fizz is waving his arms, I shout out in Draconic, "Oi, Goldie! I think you're handsome."
I mean, okay.
No reaction.
Shannon's like, what did you just say?
I said,
I was like, I don't understand you.
I'm going to cast Fireball. No.
no.
Yeah, I guess I'll shout out in Draconic, like, if we're going to change anything, now's the time. We're not from here. We've got information about your futures, your past. Let us help.
And your present.
We've also got the winning lottery numbers.
You've got again more oohs and ahs and boos, more boos as the crowd starts to go against what the dragon's saying. They love their king priest, and everything the dragon is saying is now putting the king priest down, making him almost a mere mortal in his words. And you see the crowd is starting to push against you now. They're starting to move back. You see every now and then someone's like trying to look for something to grab, and in the crowd, there are people who start to throw things like whatever they've got to hand. This isn't bottles and stuff. This is just throwing their shopping or their bags. They're small children. They're throwing them at the dragon. They're trying to get their attention away. Until finally, as the closest you get, go Hawk.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. We definitely couldn't hear what the king priest was saying.
No.
Because I feel like that would be quite pertinent if we knew what he was saying. Because he might actually be goading the dragon on. But anyway, carry on. Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem. As you finally are you going all the way to the front?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
go
the
all the
plan?
way to the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even push past the guards.
The guards don't let you pass, but you get right up to the front, and just as you break to the front line, so the only people in front of you are the guards, the knights, you see Karavrix rear up on his hind legs, and the wings across the crowd, and everyone who was booing suddenly goes quiet. There are screams from children, cries. People start to bolt and run. The guards don't know what to do, and they're trying to control the crowd. They're trying to control the panic. But you see Salamir at the front line step in front of the king priest with his dragon lance, which is currently lowered to the floor. He raises the dragon lance and lunges forward and stabs Karavik's through the chest, through the breastplate, straight into the heart as Karavik's wings are extended. Karavik's his front paws, hands, feet, whatever you want to call them, come back down to the ground, and his breathing is heavy. And everyone is panicked and starts to try to break and bolt and run. The crowds get less around you, and he doesn't say a word. He just says, as he gets lower, the head starts to drop, and you hear him say for one last time, "You are all fools, and now you are all cursed." Salamir drags the Dragonlance out of the chest of Karavrix, and as you do so, this blood splurts out all over. But as the Dragonlance is pulled, the blood starts to melt the Dragonlance. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller, almost to like the hilt and the handle and the little bit that protects the hands. So it's pretty much what you've seen before in your own Dragonlance.
Out of my backpack.
So hold on. So as he does that, he looks at it, drops it to the floor, just discards it on the floor as the dragon slowly lowers its head and then turns sideways and onto the ground. You hear roars all around the city. As you look up, the rooftops around you, there were gold and silver and platinum dragons, brass and copper. All of the metallic dragons who have perched themselves on rooftops to watch this spectacle put out a roar, a synchronous roar of defiance and loss. And suddenly they all take to the skies, turn around and start attacking the buildings, strafing the crowd, attacking the guards. Salamir rounds up his troops and hurries them away into this big building behind you. The King Priest is already being escorted, hurriedly drawn away. What do you all wish to do now?
Try not to get killed.
Get the lance, and we need to either see if we can calm this down, or we need to get out of here, or I guess see what the King Priest is doing and maybe stop something.
Yorg.
I think going after the King Priest.
Discarded Dragonlance from Salamir rolls along the floor and just stops at your feet, just bounces off your toes. Boom.
It's convenient.
It's how
I'll bend to pick it up and then pull the one that I already have from Salamir's tomb.
Yeah.
From my backpack. And just hold them side by side.
It's a matching piece. The burns are in the same spot. The melts are in the same spot. It is a twin lance.
I guess we follow Salamir.
I'm not sure I can do that. So they've all gathered and buggered off into a barrack building or something like that.
I think it's this.
All the crowds are still all in the streets, yeah, with dragons.
The crowds are running. You see, the dragons attacking buildings. They're knocking buildings flat. They're knocking chimneys down, spires and towers and all kinds of things. They're attacking the buildings of the city, but some people aren't getting hurt. But you see parents trying to protect children, teachers protecting children, guards and knights trying to get everyone out to safety to protect them. And as the dragons are landing and starting to attack the city, the knights then start to attack the dragons.
Okay, so the knights are helping the people. They're not just buggered off from Salamir's safety. Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah. Do we need to get to the threshold of heavens? Because that's where because if they carry on attacking, isn't this city meant to then fall to the ground? Do we need to prevent that from happening potentially?
Or witness it happening?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to help the people here so badly, but
it
it
seems hopeless to hope, doesn't it?
So why? Maybe we're just here to witness it.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to know.
I can't do that. I can't. I've got to help. I've got to help.
Okay.
And I'll start grabbing people that are seemingly running in panic, and I'll try and tell them to head to the Temple of Paladine, because in my mind, the
That was
temple
the-
of a dragon is
They're not
not
gonna
going to be
attack it,
attacked
yeah.
by dragons.
It's going to be too sacred.
So
Yeah.
I will
There's-
just try and get people to go to the Temple of Paladin. Where's Shilling gone?
Oh,
Dropped.
I'm
No,
still
the
here.
camera's dropped
Oh, yeah.
or something.
Right. My
There we
camera?
go. There we
No. That's weird. My camera, yeah, my camera. I can still myself in a little
But
box,
you're-
but just not on the main screen.
Would it not be helpful to find out more information as what the King Priest actually said to start this whole thing off? It might be pertinent in the future.
York,
That might-
I'm going to just try and help people. That's what I'm.
Shilling's like, Flynn, I'll come with you. Should we find the priest?
York, we can help more people by potentially stopping this rather than helping here and now. We have to think of the greater good. Come on.
Okay,
Let's
then,
not
then,
put
then
our
tell
head in
you,
the
you
priest.
tell me where we're going to go and what we need to achieve.
And he just points to the threshold of heavens. We're going there. We either stop this city falling, or we calm the dragons down, or we find out what the king priest has said. We are going there now, and we need you.
Okay, I will
So
scoop
as-
Fizz up onto my
As
back.
you say that,
Yeah.
as
Already on
you
my
say
shoulders.
that, you see a silver dragon come in, a huge adult silver dragon, and he strafes the city area in front of you. There are people running for safety, and he just strafes it. I'll show you what that looks like.
Ah, the island.
I was about to say, if things on fire.
And it is ice. He doesn't care what he's
Oh, wow.
attacking or who's in the way. Men, women, children, guards. They all get swiped out. And right in front of you, Fizz, all these people just get turned to ice. You see that their eyes are white. These are children. These are toddlers. And then you hear the cracking of the ice. The dragon flies on past. And then you hear the as
But it
their
didn't hit
frozen bodies shatter in front
Dog.
of you.
We have to get there. And he's
Right.
like
Then
shaking.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. So
Go, go,
if
go.
you're on Flynn's shoulders, I won't pick you up. I will go in front.
Yep,
And I
we'll
will
just
just
follow
make
you.
it- I will
Full
just
speed.
make-
Flynn's
a
running
hole.
behind.
I will just make a hole in whatever's in front of us and get us to
Sure.
the
Yeah.
threshold
Oh,
of the heavens as quickly as possible.
reaction shield ready to go for anything that might get us from behind.
Who were?
I think
Well.
the objective here is to just get there. We don't need to kill anything. We don't need to kill anybody. Let's just see what's happened and see if we can stop the catastrophe at
Yeah.
the source.
Right. Good one, Fizz.
We
Kill
see
everybody.
something
Right,
we
got it.
wouldn't have known.
Blocking your way is that ice. So the only direction you've got is this big building behind you, and then that area. So if I bring it up on screen for you, and for the audience as well, there we go. So you can see here's our players. This is the square. This whole bunch of people here. These are the ones who all just got frozen. So let's bring this up. So if you can see my marker moving
Yeah,
around
see that.
south of the map,
Mhm.
they all
What's the building
just got
behind us, Dave?
frozen. That's the building
Bit of
that
big
the Salamir went into.
Oh, yeah. I think we need to run in there.
Oh.
I don't run in there with Fizz on my
It
shoulders.
seems the easiest thing to do first as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
Yeah,
There
we'll
you
go in there. Might be good to get a bit of cover as well.
Yeah, I guess if that's where Salamir went into, then yeah, we have to check there first.
I thought we was going after the king priest.
I thought we were too, but
It just seems like, because the King
Well,
Priest.
we didn't hear what he
like
said to
quite
the dragon,
far.
did we?
Yeah, he would have heard what the King Priest said. So he knows all the information that King Priest knows. So I think we should go after him since he's closest. Just an opinion, though. Willing to be overruled.
I mean, it is quite convenient that he's there. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean,
It's to be on the map.
It's your test, Fizz. You're in charge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're in
Fizz,
charge,
yeah.
Fizz.
So-
Come on.
Those of you who have run up to the door, there are these big brass doors. You run up to expecting it to open. It does not. These are solid doors and they are locked. You are stuck on the outside. And as you do so, a shadow, for those of you who are looking at the door, a shadow appears.
Is it a dragon shadow?
And then you hear a thump.
Speak, apparition!
On the street behind you. So you see this shadow as you're trying to bang on the doors. It then lands, and as you turn around, York and Grom, you're already facing it, is a big silver dragon. Everybody roll initiative.
There we go.
Say something to it in Draconic.
Yeah.
Tell it you're on its side.
Lynn, to tell it we don't mean it any harm. 13.
I've got to keep looking back at the bloody...
Actually, I've got a 3. I can have an extra thing.
12. 12 for me, my dears.
Right, hold on a second.
14, because I can add a modifier to my thing.
Agree.
You can put your names in the initiative tracker for me. Or you can ask Steve to do it.
I would if I could remember how.
I'm just doing them now.
Let's get one of these. See if I can do
Dun
that.
dun dun.
Right. Do you want me to roll for Grom?
Yeah. Well,
I'm here.
Put him to the side.
What's it? Oh,
I'm back.
Nicely
Oh,
done,
he's
that's
back.
Josh.
There we go.
What are we doing?
You got to roll initiative, dude.
that's quite a dragon.
Okay. All right.
We were trying not to interfere, but now there's a silver dragon here who's just toasted a load of kids with ice.
Excellent.
Dragons interfering with us.
We're going to have a little cup of tea, talk to it,
Little panic.
get the fuck to Midlet City, and then we'll talk about future and how we can stop it.
Midlet City. We got down
Midlet
to
City.
him, and we say,
Get to the middle of to sea, lad.
Oi, dragon! No.
no.
Governor. Oi, Bob.
Anybody got a rolled up newspaper we can boop it on the snoot with?
So,
I've got a ginormous glass and a bit of paper.
who's up first? Yorg. Here we go. Yorg,
Oh, I'm not
you
in the
see
thing, am I? Yeah.
this dragon has landed almost in front of you, just to your right, and he's looking around, but he sees this group of people over on the right-hand side, and with a snarl, he starts to taking a big breath. What do you want to do?
Right, so I will immediately go Mega Yorg. I will move in front of it, and I will attack it.
Okay.
So as I move forwards,
Yep.
I will get basically right in its face, and I'll raise my sword, put my shield in front of me. It's obviously going to breathe still, but I just want to try and cover myself as much cover as possible. And I will swing 2 sword strikes. The first sword strike I'm going to use my Knights of Solemnia feat to give myself advantage.
Yep.
That is a 22, I believe.
Yeah, that is. Let me double check. I'm sure it will. Yeah, so the armor class is 18, just for everybody's benefit.
So that's 18 points of damage with a first strike. I'm just going to slice it across its muzzle, and then I'm going to follow up with a second attack and towards the throat. That's an armor class of 17.
Is the miss.
Okay. And then I will just get behind my shield, but make myself a bigger target as possible to try and protect the looks like parents and children and the other knight that stood over the other side of the courtyard.
Yeah. This is let's put up some artwork as well so you can see. This is the silver dragon.
Oh,
Nice. Majestic.
Gorgeous
What's he doing? The
artwork.
peace sign.
So, yeah, I slaughter you all.
Quinn! How you doing tonight?
I was thinking, I come in peace,
Yeah.
shoot to kill.
Right, so second hit was a miss. Steve, what was the damage overall?
It was 18.
18 damage, yeah. Cool. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, next up is Fizz.
Yeah, seeing York run out that way and do what York does best, and now that we know him so well with distraction and interference, Fizz runs 5, 10, 15, 20, and then jumps up here, as you know, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm going to go to there. And he's just going to scream to this guard over here, Get them out of here, now! We'll distract the dragon! As he's going to cast mirror image on himself as he just like throws red, black, and silver into the air, and 4 duplicates begin to materialize around him, and he just turns around to the dragon and Draconic goes, Leave them alone!
Nice. Like it. Steve,
Nice.
can you sort out the 4 duplicates for me, please?
Duplicates.
You see the knight who you shouted at. He's looking at you, see you multiply, and he's like, "What the hell is going on?" He grabs what appears to be a dad, a mum, and a child. He grabs the dad. Dad grabs the mum, and they pull away. So they're moving
Take the
just
kid!
out of just out of shot. So he starts dragging them over. He's grabbed the dad, he's grabbed the mum, but the kid is still there. Oh dear, what's gonna happen?
Bonus action. I am going to move with my Shroud of the Cognostai. He will. He's like, no, the kid! And then he puts his hand out like he's going to grab him, but then that leaf shroud just like a little flurry of wind, and he's going to appear next to him. And he just like takes a knee, where he's probably at the same height as him anyway. He's like, hey, stay in front of me. We'll get you out of here.
No, I want. And you hear this little kick. No, I want to go with them. I want to go with them, Mama. You see tears straight away, and they get the whole kind of toddler fear. They're stepping on their feet. Just kind of running on the spot.
Well, I tried. I did everything I could. You're going to die, kid.
Very good.
It's okay. We're going to get you to Mum and Dad. We're going to follow them. I'm going to take you to them now. And I tried. Grom, keep it busy. No, York, keep it busy.
It looks like it's my go. So yeah, we're here. Silver Dragon is going to attack York. It was initially, remember, it's holding in the breath. Then got attacked by York. Fizz has dropped over to rescue the family, and the dragon lets out a mighty breath. Let's see if can I? Can I get the kid?
Oh
Let's
no!
put this up. Let's see if we can.
Can I get the kids?
Can I get the kid? No, not quite.
Fizz did tell you. He told you.
You could take a step
Me.
forward.
That is true.
Some ideas.
Chaos reigns.
That frosty triangle.
Can you step into an occupied space?
Well, he's taller than Grom. His neck is gonna be over Grom.
George,
But Grom is gonna get hit as well. So
York.
we're gonna let Grom get hit.
Hello.
First.
Look, I know you
York.
get my name wrong on purpose sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
I'm
York.
not the character
You're getting characters mixed up.
York.
Yeah, I'm not getting hit, right?
Yeah, no, York is.
Can I?
Okay. So when you do that and you try and move past me, and I see the intention that the dragon is going to try and breathe on the kid or Fizz,
Yeah.
I'd like to use my reaction to grab its head
Reaction.
and point it back in front of me, and I will take the hit. I will elect not to take my reflex saving throw against a breath weapon if you will give me the athletics check to try and grab its face in front of my body to use it as a shield.
Okay, do it. If you're not going to defend against it,
I'm not going to defend against it because I'm asking a lot for you to give me an athletics check as a reaction.
Yeah, go for it.
And I get advantage because I'm Mega York. That is 27.
Okay. You grab the head. How do you want to do this?
As it tries to move past me and its neck goes sort of over my shoulder, I will reach up and grab its horns and pull its face down, so it's basically staring me right in the eyes.
That's fucking
And I'll
badass.
just say, no, this one's for me.
As you do that, it lets out full blast. This thing has a cold breath weapon attack. It's normally a Constitution saving throw, but you said you were going to let that slide. You're going to take the full blast of this.
Yeah.
We are doing average damage as well. So this is a 54 cold damage.
Okay. Damn it. That might have changed my...
Is any of that coming past him towards me and the kid?
You see, because he's mega yorked out, his whole body is acting as a shield, and it's just it might hit the edge of your mirror image selves if anyone's on the edge, but anyone in that kind of almost center, you feel the icy blast, but you take no effect from damage effect. You feel it's cold.
The entire time I keep the kid's eyes focused on me, and I'm like,
you see it. You see Yor get everyone up on the stairs. So Grom and Hawk, Shilling, you see this as well. As he gets blasted solidly in the chest, you see all the icicles appear like. As Yorg is pretty much frozen on the spot.
Oof.
Flash
Oh,
frozen.
Awesome.
So that's my first attack.
First.
First go. Then it, from its position, it turns slowly to face those on the stairs.
No.
get
Turn
Grump!
around.
Rears up one of its paws, its claws, and this is coming for Grom.
Is it... Oh, it's a claw attack?
It's a claw attack, yeah.
Okay.
It's a 26 to hit.
So I was going to say warding flare.
Okay.
Let's get the roll again. Take disadvantage.
Boom. Okay, that is a 19 to hit.
Oh,
That's the AC.
God, still quite high.
Okay. It has a plus 10 to attack. So
Oh, that's perfect.
Fair enough.
It's got to get really low. So this is a claw. It does 13 points of damage.
Okay.
It almost flattens you you're standing on the steps at the moment. Almost flattens you down. And then it rends its claw over your suit of armor.
Am I
Shilling.
prone?
You are prone. You're on the stairs, yeah.
Okay, right, so Shilling, she's feeling quite brave because in her mind she's like, is this real? Like, she still thinks, it could be obviously an illusion. Can this really kill her? So she's going to take her Takaris longsword, dash, bonus action dash, jump and try and land on this dragon's head and plunge her sword into it.
Go on, Shilling.
Okay.
Go on.
Go for it.
I do an acrobatic check, I'll do that. So also, do I
athletic
get...
check first?
Come on, plus 10.
Acrobatics, is it?
Yeah, acrobatics, and I'm plus 10 for that, so that's a 16. I rolled very badly, but it's still a 16.
16, I'll allow that. So you run off the top of the stairs, somersault, land on the back of its neck, behind its head.
And I'm gonna. And may I ask, do I get sneak attack with this? Because I'm kind of. Oh damn it! I'm just joking. Because that's with 5 feet. Can I?
Not unless you're cloaked, like a Romulan bird.
I was thinking, I thought you can sort of see me, but. Oh god, that's not good. 10 to
Don't
hit.
you with Swashbuckler, just to be that dick guy with the rules, with Swashbuckler, which is the archetype you took, you don't need advantage on the attack to get...
No, you don't, as long as a friend or an enemy of the thing is within 5 feet, which it kind of is. You're giving well, it's 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
So does that mean I get sneak attack?
Do it.
Oh, I missed anyway, so...
Yeah, yeah, so you've missed.
So I don't get sneak attack. Screw you, Laura. Damn it! So I just went to stab, and I sort of stabbed to the side.
You see, these are like silver platinum-coloured metallic scales, and your sword just doesn't go, doesn't break through to any of the scales.
It's always next time.
Well, next time it is Hawk. Over to you.
Right. Right, I've seen this thing do ice damage. I'm gonna hope that it is not immune to fire. So I am going to quaff one of my fire breath potions as my action. And then as my bonus action, because it's actually a bonus action to use it, I'm going to run up to it, to its face, in front of Grom. And I'm going to say in Draconic, "Look down here, beautiful." And then when it looks at me, I'm going to breathe fire onto it. You need to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
DC 13.
Dexterity one.
Ooh. Interesting. I get no bonus. Oh, I get... actually, I do. I get a +4. 14.
Oh, you made it, but you still take half damage.
Yep.
So you take 6, 3, 4. Someone add that up. 10, 13, 17, half of 17 damage.
Okay.
Fire. Now, does it react at all because I first spoke Draconic and then breathed fire at it?
No. It does not react to that. It rears back because of the fire. It wasn't expecting that. But no, it doesn't react to the language.
Okay, and with the rest of my movement, I'm actually going to try and get underneath its head. So sort of there.
Yep.
And then that's my turn over.
Okay, so we've got Shilling on top of the head, Hawk underneath. Grom in front. Jorg is currently flash frozen for now. Grom, over to you.
Okay. I'm on my back prone. So
yep.
I will try to well, I'm not technically in melee with it, or am I?
It is with you. You're gonna have to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, so that's why I want to make sure that it doesn't get an opportunity attack. I'm not like right on. Okay, so I will start to crawl back as far as I can get.
Yeah.
Which I think is only like 10 feet.
Yeah, well, you can go 5 foot up. Yeah, or if you want to go diagonal, you can do that.
Yeah, let me just go there. So I will sort of like crawl back up the stairs just to get maybe some height. I will not use my action to stand up, so I'll stay down.
Yep.
And this is not an attack, so I don't have to roll for this. But I will use my action to. I'll kind of like look up and kind of brace myself by my elbows, and I'll look the dragon directly in the eyes, and I'll say in Draconic, I think we need to see you a little better. And you'll see Grom just go, ah! And green beams of energy will just like shoot out of his eyes as they're like glowing, and will strike the dragon, and the whole dragon will just like as I cast fairy fire as a green glow goes all the way around the dragon.
Okay.
And I need you to roll for a dex save. You're still going to get that.
Alan, he's using Hex
I
Vision.
get the +4. I've gone high. That's 23.
Okay, so it's just the advantage on attacks and the green glow. There'll be no light that will be emanating off of the dragon.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. York.
Okay, so you said I'm flash frozen. Can I just try and flex out of that and break it? You know, sort of move my arms, break it down, bang the shield, shake myself out.
Completely encased in ice, and because you took the full blast, you've got shards of spikes and icicles shooting off behind you. As you're encased in there, you realise that you've run out of air. You can't breathe. So, what do you wish to do?
Right? Can I break out using my own strength? Yeah. So, what do you want me to do? Athletics check.
Strength or athletics, whatever. Go for it. Roll high.
28.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You do
No
your
problem.
flex.
So I just stand there and move minusculely within the frozen ice, and the group will see slight cracks begin to appear all over. Then all of a sudden it will go, and the ice will fly off in loads of directions, and I'll bang the shield, and I'll just say to the dragon and draconic, "I'm not finished with you yet."
You got the touch. Dun, dun, dun.
Can I take my attack? Can I take my
Yeah,
attack?
go for it. Yeah.
Right. So with advantage, thank you, Fairy Fire. Most
Core shot.
ever.
Cut his head off.
Oh, look, I rolled 2 18s.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
That's a 26.
go for it.
I'm going to invoke the fire rune, and when I hit it, I'm going to try and hit it in a wing. But when I hit it, the fiery chains, the manacles, will appear locked around its snout in an attempt to stop
Ooh.
it from breathing fire again.
Nice.
Breathing ice.
That's good.
So that's a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, strength, saving throw. No bonus on this one. So it's
What?
big because he's a dragon, but there's no actual bonus. So that is 22.
No bonus.
22 passes.
Yeah.
So
It's a high. It's still high.
it doesn't stay there. It basically flexes its mouth and they disrupt. But it still takes the extra damage. So you take 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will attack that wing again. What I'm going to try and do is cut through the membrane if I can to ground it.
Ooh, the
Okay,
membrane.
go for it.
That's an 18 again. So that is another 26 to hit. And
Okay.
it will be only 11 points of damage because of Rogue Crab. So that's 30 points of damage
Only.
in total.
Well
That's still
done.
good damage, Steve. Well done.
Well done. Good hit. Now, I should have done this before his go, but let's see if we can zoom out a little bit there. So you, Shilling, just to kind of set the scene a little bit, you can see to your right up the street, you see more knights fighting another dragon, slightly smaller than this one. But maybe it's just far away. Who knows? It might get bigger when you get nearby. Hawk, I'll say you can see that as well. Fizz, you are where you are. Grom, you see these knights who are around the building start to kind of come up to the front and start trying to. They're going to attack the dragon and protect the building as best they can.
Okay.
You also see every now and then, as everyone is looking up, you hear, I won't do it because it messes with the sound, the Wilhelm scream, ah! And bodies start raining down, humanoid bodies are raining down across the city, and splattering, as dragons are taking them up and just dropping them down across the buildings.
Oh,
That's how I wanna go.
nice.
That's a bit cruel.
Yeah, it's a bit unnecessary. The dragons are doing that.
No,
Come
that's
on.
unnecessary.
And
Those damn dragons.
Jorg, you say that you slice into the dragon wing.
Yeah, I'm going to try and slice its membrane. Yeah.
Go for it. Is that what you did, or is that what you're about to do?
No, that's what I did. So
Okay.
that was the
So
second
with
attack.
that, it rears up in pain and anger. You slice through the scales. You see the blood start to pour out. Its wing comes in against its side, And on its feet, it just turns around to face you again, completely ignoring Hawk, who's underneath him. Shillin, you're still on top.
Shit,
So
right
you
about
might have
top.
to move this as it kind of rotates around zoop, a little bit more.
Shillin's holding on for dear life.
There we go. Boom. Fizz, your turn. Fizz, you also see the knight who was trying to pull the parents away. Unfortunately, he's taken into a bad area. It looks like this piece of scaffolding, as a body slams into it, it breaks the wood, and whatever bricks it's holding drop down onto the ground, crushing the knight and the dad. But the mum is knocked to the floor, but these two are now dead. Boom and boom. Or Steve, if you can put a dead token on there, that'd be handy too.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Dead token.
That'd be easier. So they just get crushed.
So I think what Biz does is he sees that happen, but he's trying to keep the kid's attention on him. And he looks at the kid, and he's just like, obviously, all the ice that's been in the air around is like frozen up this beard that he's styled in the dwarven style of Grom, and he's like hair which is tied back now, like it's partly come loose, and those platinum bangs are kind of back at the front. And he's like, "Hey, how fast are you, kid?"
We'll try.
I can run. I'm the fastest in my class.
In a minute, I'm going to need you to run real fast, okay? And I'm going to need you to get your mum back home or somewhere safe. And I'm going to... Oh, is mum dead or is mum alive?
Mum is alive.
Okay, cool. Trust me. And then, I will try and pick up the kid and carry him as quick as I can. So 5, 10, 15, which would be half my movement. So he would be next to his mum. And as I put him down, the red comes out of his fingertips, and almost like it comes off his cuffs, and they go down, and the kid's boots glow with the red magic of the red mage cloak that Fizz has. And I'm going to cast Long Strider on the kid.
Nice.
And I look at his mum, I was like, "Get him to safety now!" And I'm going to try and get them to run away.
Get him to safety. You should have gone like this, Fizz. You should have gone, "Get him to safety."
Yeah, he's got an extra 10 feet of movement. So, he's dashing and stuff. Hopefully, he can keep up with Mum, or Mum can keep up with him. Or I'll kill you all! No. Yeah, he's just get the kid out of here, basically.
He means it too.
That's, I'm pretty sure, all of his turn.
Okie dokie. Silver Dragon. Silver Dragon is here, and he is going to attack Yorg again. Or actually, I've got some attacks. So Yorg.
Some attacks.
Some attacks. I'm going to. That's the wrong button. It tries to. You said the fire chains were around its snout, so it can't open its mouth. Correct? Sorry, you're on mute.
Oh, you're mute.
It saved against that, didn't it?
It saved against it, so they appear, but it basically
It
just
disappears.
flexes them open, then they disappear. So it doesn't linger.
Right. So it's gonna reach out and attempt to bite you. Oh, I fucking have that natural 20.
Let me just read the description, see if it's the end of your turn or the end of my turn.
I start looking at my healing spells now.
It just disappears, so you're fine. Yeah, you can attack.
Okay. Well, I got a nat 20 on a bite.
Right, I would like to use Runic Shield. So as before, when we was fighting the Death Dragon, and I saw that rune on its forehead, my eyes suddenly flash with an electric blue, and I see this attack coming a few seconds into the future, just in time to sort of sidestep it. So the mechanical effect of that is you roll again, and you take the next
You
number.
just broke my nat 20. I got. Oh, okay, that's very low. I got a 6 on the dice, but it's a 16. So I get 10
Okay,
plus
so
20.
so seeing that attack come in, I managed to get the shield up in time and just deflect that bite away with the edge of the shield.
Okay. Shilling. The
Oof.
dragon reaches up, tries to get you off its neck with its giant paw, comes up and tries to do a claw attack. We have that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Hang on, I'm just seeing if I've got any feats that I can.
Got 2, haven't you?
Yeah, hold on.
If you make no, nothing. But I could
getting
do.
hot.
Now we're getting
Stripping.
serious. Get hot in here.
He's stripping off. Woo!
Yep.
I can. If we uncanny dodge, if possible, I could halve any potential damage coming through. But yeah, that would hit 'cause it's an armor class of 15.
You're not. You can't do uncanny dodge because you're not on the ground.
You
You're on
can't
the
see
dragon's
it.
back.
Yeah,
the
I can't really
neck.
move out the way.
Have you got evasion?
I do actually have evasion. Yes, when you're such an effect, allows you to make a dex save and protein take half damage instead of take no damage. Yes, I have evasion.
Yeah, but that's for saving throws.
That's saving throws. Yes, I can't use that. Yeah, no, I've got nothing that can help at the minute.
Okay, so it's going to. The claw damage is 13 points of damage. This claw just comes up and again squashes you into its neck, drags you off. Do a strength check.
Strength check?
You're gonna contest the strength check. I don't think you're going to win, but it is possible.
6. So plus 2.
I got a 14.
Oh, no.
I rolled really bad. I got a 14.
Oh, that would have been possible. I rolled terrible, but yeah.
So it grabs you, claws you, and then throws you to the floor down next to it. So you hit you hit the ground off of his neck as it drags
Like
you
a
off.
long sword clambering behind me as it hits the floor.
Right. But it's now your go, Shilling.
Excellent. Right, Shilling, she still thinks she's in like a simulation of sorts, let's say. So she's up again. She's like, I'm going to kill this dragon. So she's going to now, same again, try and plunge her long sword, this time into its like belly, because that's where it's sort of exposed, where she sort of landed.
Yep.
So she's going to try use it Takara's long sword. Hopefully she rolls a bit better this time. Oh, and that's a nat 1. Fantastic. She stabs herself.
So we got
I don't think it'd be that bad.
The confusion. Oh,
kind of revolves that.
Not
Is
my
there a
night.
distance
Not
on
my
that?
night.
Are you running away? Are you facing in a different direction?
No, I sort of like as she
Yeah.
fell on her back, and then she literally pounced. She's obviously very acrobatic. Sort of pounced back up again, and
backflip.
with that jump, she stabbed it. But obviously, she rolled a nat 1, so that didn't quite go to plan.
Sure. So what I'm going to say is, again, you notice these are metallic dragon scales.
Yeah.
You tried to stow it down when you was on the back of the neck. You've got up awkwardly, and there's no real strength behind this hit. As you've gone to hit the sword against the scales, it just comes out your hand. The strength you had, you didn't have it in the grip. The sword goes scattering along the ground, and you don't see where it went.
Oh no. Okay, so I think she's in a bit of a panic at the minute, even though she's kind of like, it's just make believe, but she's still like, okay, this is scary. So she is kind of almost going to freeze in place. She's just going to kind of be like, oh god. So she's next to York at the minute.
Okay. Hawk.
Right, Hawk has seen all this and thinks it's extremely good fun because he's convinced that none of this is real anyway.
Yeah.
So I am going to run towards York and the dragon's head, and then I am going to attempt, as my action, I'm going to attempt to leap and grab onto the biggest tooth in the dragon's mouth, and then swing myself round so that I'm facing it, and then breathe the fire into its mouth directly, so that it won't get a saving throw because it's point blank.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess that's an acrobatics check.
Go for it.
Which is not too bad because I've got good acrobatics. Hey, you know how I kept rolling 17s? So it's a 17 on the dice plus 8 for the acrobatics check.
Yeah.
And if that is successful, Sir David,
successful. Yeah.
I will basically be hanging on to the 2 bottom canines of the dragon's
Heft
head.
yourself up.
Lift myself up and just breathe fire directly into its mouth.
So as you do that, it's like doing the next breath attack. It starts to, and then whoa, you get it mid inhaling. It does not like that.
Right, so it will take 4.
Clearly,
Six,
it ignites
10.
that gas inside its breath weapon sack and it explodes into a shower of metallic glitter. Is that right?
That would be cool, but I don't think that's. If I'd rolled a nat 20, maybe that Dave would have said that happens. But
if you see, this is it. If you say something like that, and then you roll, and then you roll a nat 20, yes, do it.
I've rolled pretty good on the damage though. I've rolled a 5, a 4, a 6, and a 5.
Okay.
Someone else can maths that.
It's math.
One too many aisles.
It's
The
20.
biggest monster in D&D and Pathfinder. Maths.
Oh god!
Is that the end of your go, Hawk?
That is the end of my go, and I'm left hanging on its mouth basically.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping that if it tries to do anything else, I'm going to reaction blast it again.
Cool. Okay. Nice. Grom, we are over to you. You
Okay.
see where, from your vantage point, you see all the knights starting to run out the building. You also see, from where you are, let's zoom out, let's switch this around. You also see, as I've just done that, do that, do that, do this, do that. Bring all these over. And then let's do that one. Right, there we go. The doors behind you burst open, and the one you recognise as Lord Salome. I'm not sure if you actually did see him because the crowd was taller than you at that point. He comes out with his little kind of contingent, and you see one of them is shouting, trying to get Salome's attention. He's going, Salome, sir, but why did you do that? Why? What have you done? Why did you attack the dragon? Salome just completely ignores him. Looks at the carnage going on around here with the you've got frozen bodies, you've got bodies falling out of the sky. Everywhere you see dragons flying around. He just grabs his helm from under his arm, puts it on his head, turns to the guy and said, I had to side with the king priest. The king priest, he ordered me to do so. I have to do what the king says. He draws his sword and he comes in. They all rush in to attack. I'm clicking on the wrong screen. They all rush in to attack this dragon.
Okay, as one of the soldiers is rushing by me, can I use my bonus action to reach up my arm and just say, like, give me a lift? Like, I'm trying to see if maybe one of them can help me stand up.
Yep. You see that the one who was talking to Salome, you grab his hand, he looks down, and he just grabs you, 2 hands by your arm, hefts you back up onto your feet.
Okay. All right. So I'm back up on my feet. I will... oh, perfect. I'm going to then run all the way over here.
Okay.
Over into this corner. And...
You see Fizz is trying to protect a child. You see the mum is calling over to the kid, come here, and she rushes over. The kid's like just bawling wet with tears, and she picks him up, holds him close, and she moves the head around so he doesn't see the blood and splatter oozing out from under the bricks and the crates.
It's all right, mate. I'll send him home after you. I can raise him up.
Okay, I will... I will. You'll see. Grom will just like throw out his fist like this, and he'll just like pull his arm down, and a giant like bolt will just come flying down from the sky and strike the back of the dragon as I cast Guiding Bolt.
Nice, go for it.
That's a 24 to hit.
Ooh, yes, that will do it.
Okay.
You've got advantage on that as well, haven't you? Because they're very far.
I do. Yeah, let me go ahead and roll that again, just in case I can hit that crit.
Just in case.
And I don't hit the crit almost, but okay. So that is going to be 15 points. Radiant. Is that radiant damage?
Yeah, I think so.
Should be.
Yeah, 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And there'll be advantage on the next hit, but we already have that.
Yep. Okay.
That's my turn.
Everything done and over, yeah?
For me, yes.
Okay. Top of the round, before we get to you, Jorg, you see, everyone can hear, you hear the dragons are flying past. Some of them are now in pairs and threes and fours and units. They're organized. They start, you see them, for those of you who can have space to see this, probably not Fizz because you're dealing with the kid and the mum at the moment, but buildings are being crushed. Temples and walls are being pulled down. Some are onto people, and you feel, all of you can feel a shudder in the floor. Almost like a bit of an earthquake.
Oh no, I'm going to be sinking.
Jorg, what do you wish to do?
So that shudder was close, was it?
You don't know how close it was, but there is you feel a shudder, almost to the point where it gives you like the wobbles in your feet.
Okay. There's every man and his dog now surrounding this dragon that I've been fighting.
They're all trying to attack it, yeah, and the dragon's fighting it off.
So it looks like it's handled to a certain extent. If there's other danger coming in, I would like to know. So what I would like to do is get some height and see if I can see out anything that might be coming in.
If you can get onto a roof or something like that.
Yeah. Can I climb onto that?
This dragon
roof?
isn't dead. It looks like it's going to try to. It's getting ready to either fight or bolt. But you can see overhead, because you're in like you got this big blue building behind you, and these are shops and buildings. These are 2-story buildings in front of you. So you have a clear view of the sky, the immediate above you, and you just see like as these dragons are going straight past.
Please.
What was that?
What was that?
Alexa.
That was fighting for democracy. That was a democracy call there.
Yeah, it was a call for backup. Right. So if this dragon, if it looks like it's going to bolt, I would like to climb up onto the building and get a view around.
Yep.
See if I can see that dangerous if it's close.
You see more dragons. There's hundreds of dragons flying all about the city, all about the sky. You see 3 of them coming, darting their way towards you. One of them sort of banks down.
Right. So there's plenty of danger around, so we better dispatch this dragon as quickly as possible. From this vantage point on this roof, I can obviously see that there is a dot on its back, because if I remember the spell description correctly, guiding bolt leaves a target behind, doesn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it does. So there's
it leaves like a bullseye.
It leaves it. Yeah, it does. It does. It leaves it like the laser dot you get on the railguns from orbit.
Isn't it that it gives you advantage on the attacks? It leaves like a slight glow on it, like fairy fire.
It does. Yeah. So I'm looking down from this
That's
roof.
more imagining what I'm seeing, not
right.
a crosshair.
No, but I meant like a red dot, so I can see this like red dot on its back. So from the roof, I can see this. I'm going to leap off the roof, sword in hand, and just stab down into that point.
Oh, what a moment!
Okay.
Do your athletics and be cinematic.
Am I just rolling my attack?
Call your crit.
Or should we roll my athletics check?
Well, yeah, you've just jumped, so just roll to hit. Yeah.
Call your crit. Insta kill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a crit. It is a 25 to hit, though.
No, that'll do.
Yeah.
Do I get any extra damage for the height?
I'll be nice. I'll be nice and say you get a D6.
Nice.
Ooh, that's generous.
Yeah.
He's rolled a 6.
And I meant that.
Shilling sees York dive bombing towards
Oh,
Dragon.
but she's with D4.
This is 25 points of damage.
Whoa!
It is a big hit.
Slow down, Sir
Yeah.
Jim.
Okay.
I just can only imagine this slow mo.
I will forego my second attack because I want to leave the sword in there, because if this thing takes off, then I get a second opportunity in this gaming session to fly. So I will twist it in. So I'll give it that little twist that's got even more sort of purchase in the thing's back, and I'll sort of be using that as something to hold on to.
As you drop down with that amount of damage as well, I would say you bury that sword all the way down to the hill.
That was the plan.
And the dragon rears up its head, and it roars in pain. It's hurt. The soldiers weren't doing much, but a couple of them have got dragon lances, so they're starting to like poke it and get in there, but they're not well equipped for this. They're mostly sort of dress soldiers.
They're just poking it.
Okay, where are we? Fizz, over to you.
Yeah, I've noticed this kid and his mum hasn't fucking moved, so
There's a lot going on. Give me time.
I'll be fighting a losing battle with this one.
guys, I can't really help out if you guys haven't fucked off. So what he does, though, is he comes up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here to make sure they're running down there, sees the other kids, another one, and just screams, "Get them out of here too! Go, go, go!" Then with that, he turns around.
You can see up the road that you have your back to, a dragon has its back to you as it starts advancing on some more soldiers up the road.
Oh.
Don't aggro.
No, he while it's not focusing on them, on us, Fizz turns around and he will pull out the crossbow. And can I see Lord fucking Salatwat?
He's at the front. So Salamir is down in fighting the dragon in front of the building. So Salamir is one of this lot.
Okay, cool.
One of this lot.
One of that lot. They all look the same. They're all wearing the same armor. Once they put their helmets on, they're all dressed the same look.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm attempting to call my crit.
I'm looking from top down here.
So
that's like a shot a little moustache on one of them to just, make him that one.
It'd be nice if there was actually artwork of him, but we can't use that. So.
Yeah.
So I am going to. He pulls the crossbow, and there's this moment of calm. And I'm recording this just in case I do get a crit, so I can send it. He stills his breath as time seems to slow down, and he raises the crossbow, and I'm going to try and shoot it through the eye and get the insta-fucking brain hit. Oh, God! It's not a crit. It is not a crit.
Okay.
I
that would have been good.
Good try.
No, it's like a 13. That looked way cooler in my mind. Just look.
It always does.
I'm a magic user. Just talks to the dead body, and that's whoever's goes. It's Shilinko.
Oh, Shiller's go. Blimey. Okay.
It's my go. It's my go. Get over.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Silver Dragon!
It's my go. Right.
Fair, we can't
Oh, I
see the
did come
Silver
around
Dragon
quick.
on our one.
The dragon that Jorg has pounced on buried his sword up to the hilt in this as he cinematically in slow motion jumped off the building to do this. The dragon has roared in anger and unfurls its wounded wing, and with one smooth pounce takes up into the air. Shilling, you're on the ground, so Jorg, a quick strength check just to hold on to the sword.
That's 25.
Okay.
Oh.
You hold on. So Jorg and the Silver Dragon are off the battlefield. You can.
Dave,
What,
before
Steve?
that happens,
Yep, go on.
can I reaction let go of its mouth?
Oh yeah, because you were there. Yeah, go for it.
Hang
Yeah.
on to its tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as it screams when he buries his sword in the back of it,
Yeah.
at that point I let go of it. I let go of it and drop to the ground. Do a
Yep.
barrel roll.
Nice,
Get back
good
up.
move. So, Steve, if you can move the dragon and your token off the screen.
Oh my god.
Can just out of interest, out of
Yep.
game, can York still fly? How long did that last for?
10 minutes.
I don't know.
Oh, 10 minutes. Damn, why did I think it was an hour?
Okay. So this is
Technically, I'm flying just through a different mechanical means.
yeah.
Well, you see, so
Now I'm flying a dragon.
Yeah. And
So
can you
one of the
twist the
things-
sword in its spine and control it?
That's what I'm doing next round. I'm totally using it as a joystick.
Straight ratatouille in this shit.
the okay, Shilling, you'll go. Let's do that.
God, she didn't know what to do. She was rolling out the way, and the dragon took off. Shilling. What? So there's another dragon round there, isn't it? Oh God, sorry, I moved the man by accident. Yeah, she's gonna run up to the left and be like, "There's another one. Let's go."
You know, like,
Pick up their body.
She's gonna dash. That's how.
All you've done is just tell Fizz which one's to animate now, haven't you?
But yeah,
Yeah, you got more bodies to come. There we go.
That's all right. That detaches from the block. That's quite cool. Yes, Shilling's going to dash to the left frantically. She's kind of
Yep.
like, she's sort of excited, but also nervous at the same time. So dashing is 60 feet. I imagine
hit
that's
yourself.
60. 5, 10, 15,
Go for it.
20, 25. That's it. That's fine. And she's going to run. She's, does she have her longsword? I say, do you know what?
Yep.
In the panic, she left her longsword or the excitement, but she does have a short sword. So
That's
she's
fine,
going to
that's
run
fine.
and try and, again, like just stab it in the neck. So I'm going to roll. That's a bit better. 21.
Nice. Yeah, that hits. This is a
So that
fresh
hits.
dragon.
Unfortunately, no sneak attacks. No one's in range with me. And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Now
Finally hit something.
that's good. This one is already partially damaged. You see these two. Let me put it back on screen for you. These two knights. One of them's gone down. He's been bit in half. He's on the floor. But they've both got dragon lances. There is a dragon lance on that third body. On that body, sorry. On the third knight. Yeah, that one that's dancing. It's on the floor going.
He's still twitching. His nerves.
straight up style.
There is a dragon lance on the ground.
Can Shilling
Okay,
pick
so-
that up?
But this is already slightly damaged, this dragon. So you do, how much damage did you do, sorry?
It was 7, I think.
An
Yeah.
extra 7 on top. Okay, yep, so we're
Yeah.
good. Okay. Is that your turn?
Pretty much. Can I pick up the dragon lance as part of that turn as well, or is that planned for next
Well,
time?
you dashed and I let you have a swing. So that's you're done.
Cool. That's fine.
You can,
You're done.
You can shout.
I shout. I was like, "There's a dragon!
shout.
Dragon over here!"
There's another one.
You want to fight another one
Yep.
in this construct that we're in? It doesn't matter.
Hawk, you're up.
which one of those knights is what's his face that begins
Is-
with S?
Salamir. I'm
Salamir?
going to say this one.
Okay, right. Hawk runs up to him and kicks him in the fucking chest and says, "This is all your fault, you twat."
See, he lands on the floor. He drops his sword, and he looks up at you, and you can see there is tears streaming down his face. He doesn't fight back. He is just completely lost. He is a broken person, and you hear him. He's weakly talking to you as well. He just says to you, "I was following my orders. I was just following my orders."
See, and then Flynn says to him, "You see, the difference between a good knight and a fighting knight is that you only follow the orders that are logical and make sense. My friend York, for example, he would know not to have followed an order like that because he would have seen the chaos that it would ensue. This is your doing.
We are knights. We have a code of conduct. We have a code. The code is everything. The code is...
The top of the code. The top of the code. What is the first thing in the code? Honor. This is not honor. Code. And then I don't wait for him to reply, and I just leg it off towards Shilling. I probably only can get about there. But
you can dash. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll dash towards Shilling. Get behind that guy.
Okay. Grom, over to you.
So in this moment, like seeing Jorg fly off, being aware that like there is a number of dragons, like he starts to feel like this is not a win situation, and I'll look to Fizz. Fizz, you better figure out this test and figure out fast. And I'll run, or I'll do, I see, 5, 15, 20, 25. I'll run all the way here.
Yep.
And I will, yeah, I'll get right. Let's make sure I can do that. Yeah. I'll get right here. And you'll see Grom, he'll pull up both his fists like this. And I'll look right at the dragon, and I'll just go, and I'll slam my fists together, and you'll see this like in front of my fists that will turn red like fire, and then 3 trailing fireballs will start to appear, going like this, and this fly out right towards the dragon, and it's a roll to hit on each of them.
Okay.
Scorching Ray is what that is. The first one would be a fail on the hit.
Yep.
See, yep, that's a fail. And then the second one is, oh, hang on, I still get advantage though, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one then is a hit because that'd be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hit.
Okay.
The armor class is just, well, I say just 18 is 18.
Okay, and that one will be 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Second one, come on. I think that's a fail. So 15 to hit. Third one. Give me the crit. No. Third one's a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Hits, and that does... Oh, nice. 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Cool. Right. You all, top of the round, you all, apart from York because he's flying at the moment, you all feel the city bank and start to go down. If you've seen what we're talking about, Avengers 2, the city starts to crumble. The floating city starts to break apart. The buildings are coming down. There's less and less screams now, but there's still dragon. Dragon. You hear large and small dragons everywhere. Gold dragons, metallic dragons. But the city, and you all start to slowly slide. The dragons, the ones that are on the ground, digging their talons into the cement, the marble streets, digging it all up, keeping themselves in place. Some of them just expanding their wings. But you all start to tilt. Luckily, we're not towards near an edge, but you start to tilt. And you obviously are feeling that descent. At the moment, it's kind of controlled. We'll see how long it lasts. You're holding on to the sword, the hand of the sword, on this flying dragon. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try and steer it and try and make it land, so we can finish it off.
Okay.
So I will just try and push it to one side, try and make the dragon roll over and come to a halt on the ground if I can, please.
Okay. Can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yeah, am I adding anything to it?
Nope. Just
Ooh.
It's a 19.
okay.
Oh.
So I didn't know about. Well, I got this wrong initially because I was looking at this earlier, and it has 2 breath attacks. This is a silver
Right.
dragon.
Yeah.
They have ice, and I thought it was poison. It's not. It is actually a paralyzing breath.
Right.
Oh, antiseptic. No, not
Yeah.
antiseptic. What am I thinking of?
Anesthetic.
What the hell's the
Anesthetic.
anesthetic?
An
Yeah.
anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
And so on that roll, as you do this, this gas comes up into your face. Can you
Okay.
roll a Constitution saving throw of 17, please? If you fail, you will be paralyzed.
In the sky?
Get in a wheelchair there.
Is someone
That
affected?
is 17.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is
Stephen Hawking.
you've passed barely. So you feel the tingle as if you know, like when you've slept on your arms.
Yeah.
So you can't. They're numb,
Yeah.
but they're not up. Before the pins and
I
needles.
just
It's just
had
you
flashbacks
yourself,
from in between
Jeffrey.
us.
Yeah,
You feel the
Came
tingle.
from in between us, isn't
yeah.
it?
You feel it
It's
just
asleep.
before the
You're
pins
all-
and needles hits you.
He goes to sleep.
Yeah, you've got these arms, the rubbery arms and legs. You
Feels
feel
just
it
like
all over your
someone
body,
else.
and you start to kind of slip from your grip.
Right. So what I would like
What do
to
you
do,
wanna do?
then, I need to get this on the ground as soon as possible. Then, so I had attacked the wing previously, so there's already like a slit in the membrane, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to let go of the sword and reach over to the wing, and I would just like to pull that wing back as hard as I possibly can. Try to break it if I can.
Yeah.
To just down the dragon immediately before this anesthetic, paralysis ever kicks in. Okay.
Go for it.
That is a 28 on my athletics
Yep.
check.
You've done. So explain what you're going to do.
So I let go of the sword, slide back along the dragon a bit, and grab hold of the edge of the leading edge of the wing, right at the base where it meets the body. I then dig my feet into that shoulder blade area and pull upwards with all my might and just try and dislocate that shoulder. So with a roll of 28, it's up to
Yep.
you. Depends on what you get on your
You-
opposed roll. I'm going to just try and rip it out of its socket.
I will do it. You reminded me of the opposed roll. I was just going to let you have it, but I failed. It's fine. But it's a shame.
Keep your
You
mouth shut
grab it.
next time.
You've grabbed this thing and you pull. You're like, "Ugh," the veins are popping out of your neck. You pull it, and then this shoulder joint, I guess, pops. But without the wing, you're now into a dive. As Jeff saying, yeah, spiral down. What do you want to do?
I'm just going to keep hold of that wing. I mean, I'll just try and position myself to not get crushed by the dragon when it hits the floor. But I want to ride down with the dragon, so I'm going to keep hold of it, and just try and judge where it's going to land and stay out of the way of its bulk. But basically, let its body take the hit on the floor, and I will then hit the dragon's body, cushion it in that way
Okay.
On those metal scales.
on those metal scales. I'm
Those
covered in
lovely
those as well. to be
soft
fair.
metal scales.
And then he's going to
So-
let the bodies hit the floor.
So let's make it more interesting because it's nearly dead. You've nearly killed it. Roll another d20. A 1 to 10.
Imagine if it landed on the kids I was trying to save.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. On that one, you hit the kid.
Oh
I
no!
knew it.
Nat, what should we do? Nat 1. No, not Nat 1. 1 to 10. 1 to 10 is a fail. 11 to 20 is a pass.
Okay, right. 1d20 coming up. So we get to find out what that one was. Then.
Or was it really a nat one?
No.
Oh,
How are you kidding me?
Off the dragon. The dragon landed on York.
Okay.
oh my god!
I'm technically under a little roof, right?
There is stuff
It actually
here
will
that
get
happens. So I'm gonna follow with what was pre-written.
Oh, no.
Hawk and Shilling, you're
Yo.
off fighting a dragon. I'm
We
going to
went
say
out of it.
Grom and
getting
Fizz. You see this. So the dragon flew up with Yorg. Yorg has been fighting up in the sky. And for whatever reason, Grom and Fizz, you kind of get a break in the fight and you look up and you see the spiral. This dragon is falling down, wrapped with Yorg, legs and arms wrapped around it, and you see it coming down full force. It's going to hit the ground, but it misses. It misses the city, it misses the ground, and it continues past the city. Oh, hi, Steve.
I just realised I was out of focus.
High five. There you go.
The hand.
I was going to say something, Steve, but I
And then-
thought you'd realised already.
Past the city and down into whatever is below the city. The dragon will not survive, and nor does York. But the rest of you, the city continues to creak and moan, and you all start to slide, and suddenly the power that was keeping the city aloft turns off. Boom. And you are all free falling.
She's going to grab the dragon lance just as she falls. She reaches up. As it
You can
slides.
grab one that's there. You kind of see it start to
Yep.
float up. You
Yeah.
reach out. You grab the full dragon lance. You can feel it. It's there. It's quite
I'll be
lightweight.
grabbing
It's
my
quite
emblem.
well balanced.
Bringing it
I'll
back
be
to me,
grabbing my
hopefully.
emblem, yelling for Curie.
When
Okay.
we all got free falling, I imagine that the city falls and then we're all now going above like the buildings and stuff. Yeah.
Just everyone's falling at around the same kind of speed anyway. So, but there is nothing keeping this city aloft.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as the city falls and crumbles, you hear more screams. You can see the destruction all around you. It doesn't just fall as one piece. It starts to break into 4, 5, 6 pieces as it just hurtles to the ground. And as the closer you get to the ground, you notice all around you is getting brighter and brighter and brighter until it finally, all your vision for all of you turns to white. And then suddenly, Fizz, you are back in the room of the city, in the Demilin's chamber. She's standing opposite you. And so, my young apprentice of no more, how did you find the test?
First of all, are my friends okay?
Did your friends go with you?
They were there.
The test for high sorcery is not just about your skill in magic or even logic. To be a mage of high sorcery, you must also be one with your heart. So if your friends were there, they must mean or be very important to you.
Yeah, they are. They have been on this journey with me from, well, not with me, I've been with them, we've been together, and that was horrific, what I just saw. The fact that that city fell and there were so many innocent people there, But every one of my friends stepped up and did what they could to try and save them in that moment. It didn't matter about the test. It was just about saving people. And that's why they're good people. That's why I'm with them. It's nothing to do with me. It never has been. I'm just here to help them. And they are doing what they believe is right. And I'm doing what I believe is right. Whether I pass this test or not, I will go with them.
And you see, as you finish your explanation to her, suddenly your robes start to flutter, and this golden light starts to shimmer all around your clothes, and almost as if it picks you up, a bit like Mickey Mouse changing his robes. And you see your red robes, they turn to white. You have white robes with red lining, with a mix of gold in between. As you slowly come back to the ground, Demilin assesses your new robes, gives you a nod, and she says, "And finally, welcome to the Order, my fellow mage of high sorcery. You have done it."
Yay! Round of applause.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Demilin, before we go back out there, did you have to watch all of that? Was this your memory?
No. The tests are... each test is individual to the student, to those who are partaking in it. For those who are risk, there are great risks, sometimes to your body, sometimes to your mind, sometimes to your magic. But it all comes down to being guided by your heart, your true self, which is what I asked you when you first entered this. I said, let's find who you really are. And you have shown that.
Okay. I guess we have to go before we lose any more time.
She does a wave of her hand. The green flames around the floor die down. They go over to, you see them track along the floor. They go up the wall and outline the shape of a door. Big rectangle. Everyone in the hallway, you see the door open. And Fizz, what do you want to do?
He will start walking through, but he almost tries to be polite and offer Demilin through first. But when he sees his friends in the next room, he just smiles. And then that want to be with them takes over. And he steps through, and you see like the change of the robes back to white with this now red and gold trim. His hair, he looks messed up. There's like still ice in his beard. There's his hair's like out of like the ponytail, and his crossbow's out and stuff like that. And he just looks at you all, and he just drops the crossbow and just runs into whoever's closest and just hugs them. And it's just like, you guys are the best. Even when you're not there, you're there.
Let's say it's me. You hug, and then I hug you back, and I bend down and I whisper in your ear, "I told you we weren't real," and then say, "Well done."
Thank you, but we've got a job to do now. And he turns back as Demilin come back through.
Yeah, Demilin's there in the room.
We don't have long. I know it.
So just on that, as you're looking around, Fizz, you've given Hawk a hug. And as you look around, you realise that Jorg isn't there.
No.
Where's Jorg?
Who's Jorg?
Completely changed reality now. He just never existed.
Demilin. If my friends weren't really with me in there, and it was my heart, but then and he looks to you all, Jorg fell. He took down a dragon on his own pretty much, but he fell off the side of the city. Demilin, Is he? Was it real enough that he's gone?
If all of you were in the test, if your magic had somehow brought them all in, then yes, if he died in the test, if you didn't bring him back, then he is gone. And you can see as you look around, Jorg is gone, but his backpack is on the floor.
Does Shilin have the Dragonlance with her? Did that come back with her, or is that left in that era?
You do not have your Dragonlance.
Can I use history or recall knowledge or anything to think about where York would have fallen in relation to the city and which part he was around?
Yeah, we can sort that out. But that will do next session.
She's like, we'll track him. We'll track him. We'll find him. We'll find him, Fizz. We'll find him.
Woohoo!
What a fantastic
York.
session.
That was so good.
Did somebody just say finding York?
Yeah, me. I said,
Yeah.
Next session. Finding York.
Next session is
Finding
finding
Yorgo.
York.
Oh, I don't
It's
want
the search for York.
That's
Well
what
done,
I'm
everybody.
Passing Fizz.
Well done, Fizz.
That was intense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't a construct after all, really. We could actually
Well,
go in there. Shilin
You all kept saying it's not real, it's fake, and it's like, no, it's real. And then you were
He's like,
like,
no.
oh, I'll just do this, and I'll just fly, and I'll just jump off the edge. It's like, yeah, you could hurt yourselves.
You remember it
Jorg
still
is, Jorg
Did
is
we
just
actually go
falling.
back in time?
We'll
Jorg is
find
just
out.
falling like
We'll find out.
Gandalf right now.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I've got pictured in my mind. I'm battling this silver dragon on the way down,
Yeah.
like Gandalf on the Balrog.
Even that's going to be Loki. It's like, I've been falling for 30 minutes.
I reckon he's going to come back as York the White.
Oh my god! Yes, White Walker.
Oh my god.
Fizz only wants to find my body so he can reanimate me.
Yeah. and Flynn wants that to happen.
Puppet
Chaos
master.
reigns.
I
Am I-
think so. I would.
Am I actually dead? Am I actually dead?
Find
we-
out next
we
week.
can find out next
You
Oh,
are
no!
actually
Actually
dead.
dead.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Unless this lot do something, you are dead.
We'll do something by next session, so you can come back.
Yeah, if we could find where he fell and maybe cast a time door, and then he would fall through it and appear
Through a
now.
time door.
How
Something
how
like
is that?
Don't know if this is that powerful yet, but you know.
Is this like a side quest? Will this like be a day, a less session later out of the campaign, finding York?
Yeah, we'll find out in
I
2
hope
weeks.
so.
We're going to need a true resurrection there, metagame wise, and that's all on Grom. So, Grom, you're the reason he's dead, not me.
Why is it Grom's fault?
Because Grom's the healer. He let him go.
Well, yeah, I don't think he can heal people falling out of the sky.
Yeah, that's to say, it's
Yeah.
a bit too far
Pretty
away, I
long range.
imagine. Plummeting
Well-
towards the ground.
Both Ian
He's
and
looking
Fizz are
for
going to
his
feel
holy book.
both
looking
Fizz
for-
and Ian are going to feel
yeah,
very
we
fortunate
gotta-
to be dead.
We got to figure out how to slip into a different dimension. Save
Some
your
powerful magic is needed.
and
Yeah.
come back. All right, we're gonna have to
You
think
know
about
what?
Let's
At least he got to fly.
I did get to fly. I
He
did
died
get to
happy. He
fly.
died happy.
He got to fulfill his lifelong dream of taking the stick out of his ass.
yeah, we did.
Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't just once to fly; it was twice.
3
Oh,
times through the falling with style.
I think we need to talk to what's her face, your person who just did the test, next time, and see if she's got any ideas about how we can get him back.
Well, if she's fucking high enough, I hope that we've got a piece of a finger or hair or something from him that we can do resurrection with.
I was about to say something really bad then.
Save it for off air.
Yeah.
And on that note, yeah. That was I don't know. It's kind of a fun character death. We haven't had the
Let's just not talk about this death. Like this is
It's kind of like a
pleased
suicide.
that I made it a comedy death as well.
Yeah.
Well, this
It was
is
heroic going out.
Yeah, definitely a heroic going out. Man took down a dragon.
Yeah.
With my bare hands.
Yeah.
And a joystick.
pop the shoulder.
So we got bare hands and dragon paws tonight. That's the name of the episode.
Ding, 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 ding.
Please don't be properly dead, please.
Yeah. We got to figure out a way to take care of.
We'll find out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to get him back.
Well, it's still
In
fantastic.
the old days, pound of flesh, wasn't it?
It is, yeah.
You haven't even got that.
Yeah, but I mean, how long ago was it? It was like millennia, weren't it?
As long as the bones. In fact, true resurrection, you don't need it, do you? You just need a name and a soul.
Centuries.
That's true resurrection. You don't know if we was going for raised dead or something.
Yeah.
Do it on somebody's leather armor.
I don't know why we're asking that because we still ain't played and got raised dead anyway.
If I find your skeleton, I promise to raise it.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gambling.
Oh, brilliant. Well done,
You, the
guys.
audience, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it too. Let us know in the comments below.
Yep.
And 4 of these people will see you in 2 weeks' time. I finally got rid of him. Right, we'll see you. See you next time.
Oh my God.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
soon.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Bye. This is an Easter